Alright, so AT&T is at $28.93 with a market cap of $206.16 billion. And we're staying steady in this $28 range to 30. It's not looking too good just for the fact that Ford isn't raging like all these other companies. They're just staying solid at this price, which is fine with me because anyone who's invested in Ford is only doing it for the dividend. AT&T is not the growth company, so I'm entirely fine with it being at this price because then I could pick up more shares with that dividend. But just be aware, AT&T is trying to make some big plays, and I've done videos like this before, and I'm just gonna do another one because this is what we want to see. AT&T holds exclusive talks to sell DirecTV stake to TPG. So AT&T is holding exclusive talks to sell a significant stake in DirecTV to private equity firm TPG, the latest stage of the push to unload at least part of the struggling pay TV business, according to a person familiar with this matter. So this first part, it's awesome. DirecTV needs to go at AT&T. No matter what happens, all the money we lose, which I'll talk about in a minute, it's fine. The only concern that I have here is to sell a significant stake. They're not buying DirecTV completely, so that is a concern. Maybe AT&T is just willing to divvy out its stake and keep a little bit just in case. Personally, I think that would just be stupid. DirecTV's done. Nobody's gonna turn it around. It's just there's too many competitors. You've got potentially SpaceX. They could launch a TV service, and it'd be far better. But so, anyways, on the DirecTV discussion, the price tag with the debt when they purchased DirecTV came to about 67.1 billion, and the discussion that they're having is centered around 15 billion. So it sucks that we would take a loss. Frankly, I don't care. It needs to go, and I'm sure a lot of you agree that we're never going to get that 67 billion. Just accept that it is a struggling business now. So the fact that we would take a loss and recoup 15 billion, I'm all for that. And I'm for it because what's been happening at AT&T. So Chief Executive John Stankey has been trying to clean house at AT&T, selling underperforming assets and using proceeds to pay down its mountain of debt. If AT&T can unload a major stake in the satellite business, it could let the telecom giant remove DirecTV from its books while maintaining access to some of its cash flow. So, hey, I'm all for that. Personally, I think Stankey is onto something here. Sell the bad assets, pay down the debts aggressively, and I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years, once they get that debt level down, that AT&T makes another play for another business to kind of diversify like they've done with HBO. But just stay on top of this because this is big news. I personally believe if they ever do sell DirecTV, I think we're going to see a nice little pop in the stock. Maybe $3 to $4 in price would be my guess. But only time will tell. So stay on top of this, do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
This video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.